Hello, listeners, and welcome back to Cobbs Corner. I am your host, Morgan Cobbs. As some of you may know, we are getting closer and closer and closer to that sweet, sweet release date of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This film has been anticipated for, well, in my case, for at least the last 5 years. So, can't believe it's already almost here. And in preparation for Guardians 3, I would like to do audio commentary. Well, I will be doing audio commentary for all of the MCU films with the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the road to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So this series will contain audio commentary for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, Thor Love and Thunder, and the Guardians Holiday Special. Before I start today's episode, I realized that these audio commentaries are kind of long, and my episodes have been getting kind of longer in the recent weeks. So I figured I would suggest maybe listening to this audio commentary while you're driving to work, or while you're jogging or jogging through the park, or really just as you're falling asleep at night. Just turn on an episode of Cobb's Corner. Maybe one of my audio commentaries or one of my actual reviews. So all these movies are available on Disney Plus. So without any further ado, let's go to Cobb's Corner. All right. Earth, 1988. The soundtrack. Sony Walkman. I've actually never seen a cassette tape Walkman. Okay, this is how much of a generation gap that there is between me and Gen Xers listening. I've never seen a cassette tape Walkman. I've only seen them. I know they exist because of this movie, actually. I mean, it's before my time. I do remember CD Walkman. I've seen them. I never used one, though. I was 3. Take these fool things off, man. Take them headphones off. I'm trying to talk to you over here. To a little Sony Walkman. Is it at a hospital? No. Yeah. Oh, picture of Ronald Reagan. Okay, yeah, makes sense. 1988. Yeah. Oh, Meredith Quill. Brain cancer, yeah. Cancer is definitely not pretty. I hope and pray that nobody listening to this podcast ever experiences cancer. And if you or a loved one has experienced any form of cancer, or even Alzheimer's disease, no. My thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. Those of you who are affected by cancer, it is not something that anyone should have to go through. So, back to the movie. Okay, you got a little present for Peter. Open up when I'm gone. That must be rough for a kid's mother for a kid to hear from his mother that she's going to die, and it's tough. It's tough. I mean, not that losing a loved one at any point in your life isn't tough, but as a kid, losing a parent, it's rough. Stay here. Your grandpa's gonna take such good care of you. I miss my grandpa. Yeah. Runs outside. just lost his mother. It's tough. It's very, very tough. Tough moment. And then the aliens arrive, and the Milano ship, or mom. And we get our Marvel Studios logo intro. This was, I think, the last, like, not the current version of the Marvel Studios logo. This was, I think, the logo where, okay, yep, it just says Marvel. It's got, like, the box around it, and then Studios underneath. So, yep. It's the old logo. 2014. And then 2016. 26 years later. So this movie takes place in 2014. Morag. You know, I think I heard from, I think James Gunn said how on Morag, like every 500 years on Morag, the tides recede, and Morag is usually covered in water. But at the time that the movie rolls around, like now we can see like all the rocks and stuff because like the tides have receded, and so. Vin Diesel as Groot, Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Sean Gunn actually plays two characters in this movie. He does mocap for Rocket, and he plays Kraglin. He's also the director, James Gunn's brother. Morag. Jimon Hansu. Again, proof that you don't have to pick a side, guys. You do not need to pick a side. Here at Cobb's Corner, we are fans of all nerd fandoms. We love Marvel, we love DC, we love Star Wars. Anyone else we forgot? We love all TV and film. Benicio del Toro. Sicario. Yeah, Benicio del Toro. He's in Marvel and Star Wars. He was the Codebreaker in The Last Jedi. Despite what any of you may think of that film. But, you know. The Temple of the Power Stone. Kretek. Facial reveal. Chris Pratt. Man's a national treasure. Dude is like a whole mood. His character, just him as a person. Awesome Mix Volume 1, the soundtrack of this movie. Hey, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's the title of the movie. Hey. Nothing not matter with your mind and your son and hey. Yeah, just walking around, just dancing with your headphones on, dancing like nobody's watching. Yep, it's literally me if I had my own home gym. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. It's me on the inside when I'm at the gym and I've got my headphones in, like, come and get your love. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. This movie has one of the greatest, like, MCU film soundtracks. It's between Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther for me. The first Black Panther, yeah. I mean, Black Panther Wakanda Forever soundtrack was okay. It wasn't the Black Panther soundtrack. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy, you know. Power Stone. Yeah. Right. The Sakarans. Paper people. I'm getting ahead of myself. Korath. Jimon Hansu. The magic orb. Really powerful magnet. Drop it. No problem at all. It's like, I don't even know what that is. Oh, me. A Ninja Turtle. That makes sense. He was abducted from Earth in 1988. The original Ninja Turtles cartoon started in 1987. Star-Lord. But shout out to all the 2000s kids who grew up with the 2003 Ninja Turtles series. The best series. Not excited for Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I mean, it's just blasters. He said, "It's my orb. I was here first. I caught this." Matrix. Got the rocket boots like Incrediboy. Incrediboy. Audio commentary for The Incredibles coming soon. Maybe. And boom. Second best shot in the film. Like Quill running from Korath, like just that like slow motion shot of him just in the air, just running. Yeah. Can we get like subtitles maybe? Like is no, not good. It's fine. Dun, 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 dun. And there's the theme. Yeah. Watch out for universe's largest geysers. Oof. Yep, and fasten your seatbelts, passengers. We're going to be experiencing some heavy turbulence and some lack of gravity, so you might want to fasten your seatbelts for this ride. You know, we got really giant geysers, you know, water shooting up miles in the air. And oh, hey, it's you, the one night stand. Hey, right. I forgot you were here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I'm telling y'all again, soundtrack. Like the soundtrack in this movie works better than the soundtrack in Suicide Squad did. Like the needle drops in Suicide Squad are all over the place. But Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, James Gunn, he knows how to work a soundtrack into a film. Case in point, Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad. Both great films. Ain't no orb, ain't no you. Hey, it's our old pal Merle. Well, look what we got here, baby brother. I slay you putting this deal together. Ravagers, we got a code. Steel, remember, Terra? Wanted to eat you. Never tasted any Terran before. Stopped him. You're alive, cousin me. Alive? It's like these boys wanted to eat you. I saved their life. Only one I'll bear soft on. So I'm gonna kill him myself. Who else out there wants that orb? Ooh, the Dark Aster, a Kree warship. The Kree... I've heard that the Kree were sort of like space Romans, almost. We'll be seeing them again in future films. Ronan the Accuser, Lee Pace, Zealot. I do not forgive your people. I am a fascist who believes that the Cree way of life is the only way of life. I am a xenophobic fascist who the Zendarians in your culture are a disease. You are not a part of the master race, the perfect race. Racists in space. We need to make that a movie. Like Marvel spinoff, like some racists in space. Space racism. It's a thing. Perfect world. The perfect race. Star-Lord. Intermediary knows as the broker. Thanos is the first mention we hear of Thanos in the MCU. We got that teaser at the end of the Avengers, but it's the first time that we actually hear his name. Nebula, Gamora, adopted. Do not speak for me. What I say goes. I am in charge. I'm the space fascist. I'm the space fascist. Do not speak for me. You don't say okay without my okay, right? You sneeze, you don't wipe that boogie up without my okay, okay? You lose a tooth, you don't grow one back without my okay, okay? And you don't say okay without my okay, okay? Maybe I should, Shark Tale, audio commentary. I saw nuts with that haircut. It's not cool to get help. Walk by yourself, you little gargoyle. Hey, Stan Lee, it's the GOAT. Stan Lee, my man. He's out here shooting his shot with some younger women. I mean, yeah, out here, Barney Stinson in like 30 years, yeah. But R.I.P. to the man, the myth, the legend, Stan Lee, Peter Quill wanted alive, 40,000 units. Gonna be rich. Okay, and I'm a sociopathic. Okay, I probably shouldn't say sociopathic, but I'm a self-centered professional asshole who only cares about money. Call me Rocket. The Orb. You got the best eyebrows in the business. You know what? Yadu, he really wanted to be here. He sends his regards. And he sends his apologies and love with a box of assorted cookies. Ronan. I'm sorry, Mr. Quill. I want no part of this transaction. Ronan's involved. Who's Ronan? My culture is wiped from existence. He said, I'm trying to get out of here. He said, hello and goodbye. Oh, you said Ronan? No, that changes everything. No, you gotta go. Shouldn't have said Ronan. Shouldn't have said Ronan. Should have just taken the money and backed out of a deal. Yep, one thing I hate is a man without integrity. Big facts. I wouldn't say that. No. People say I'm a man of honor all the time. It's not something I ever say about myself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like people tell me that I'm good at recording these podcasts, but I wouldn't say that about myself. I wouldn't say that I'm a good podcaster. I wouldn't say that I'd be a good like newscaster, or I've got that kind of voice, but it's what people have told me. Okay, let me know in the comments if you guys agree. Put him in the bag. Put him in the bag. Learn genders, man. The Groot species, they actually reproduce asexually. So technically there are no genders in the Groot. So yeah, the Groot species, they have no genders. Because again, they reproduce asexually. I like how we're seeing everybody's abilities in this like first fight. It's like, okay, Gamora, she's got swords, you know. It's like, and hand-to-hand combat, you know. Star-Lord, he's got his blasters and his little gadgets. Rocket's got his gun. Groot's got his branches. I don't learn. Honestly, Quill, you and I have that in common. We don't learn. We never grow up. That's one of my issues in life. Yeah, it's one of my toxic traits that I am not ashamed of. Oof, just chopped off his arms. Oof, yikes. He'd be all over worldstarhiphop.com. Bam, bang. He'd be all over TMZ, worldstarhiphop.com, Shade Room. Y'all out here chopping off arms and shit. He'd be all over CNN. And I don't mean current nerd news. No, that's my thing. No. Mining, they'll grow back. Subject 89P13. Drop your weapon. The Nova Corps, kind of like the Marvel version of the Green Lantern Corps. John C. Reilly. Apparently, I was at a restaurant in New York when I was like 5. I don't remember this. But my dad tells me like we were at a restaurant in New York, in Harlem, back in like 2005 or 2006, and John C. Reilly walked in, apparently. So apparently I've been in the same vicinity as John C. Reilly. I don't remember meeting him or anything, but like, yeah. Nova. We still haven't seen like Nova. Like Nova, the character. Like he hasn't showed up in the MCU yet. But he's sort of like the Marvel equivalent of Green Lantern. And there's like the Nova Corps, the Green Lantern Corps. Yeah. Gamora. Trained as a living weapon. Thanos, the Mad Titan. Hunter Ronan. Okay, yes, solid bit of like storytelling. Yep. Catching everybody up. We believe that Thanos and Ronan are working together. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing Rocket's like official origin in Guardians 3. Yeah. Know when to show and when to tell. Yeah. Peter Jason Quill. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how this machine worked. Yeah. Honestly, there's like a bunch of like. Honestly, like some of my professors at this university, it's like I just end up going to their office hours. Like, hey, yeah, I got this machine. It's like, and then I just like, boom, middle finger. Oh, my bad. I didn't know how this machine worked. Yeah. Escape 22 prisons. 22 prisons, my goodness. That's one of those flexes that you don't wear on your sleeve, I feel like. What's a raccoon? Ark of the Covenant, Maltese Falcon sort of vibe. Ark of the Covenant, like Indiana Jones. All right. References to, forgot that Quill left Earth in 1988, so yeah. We know who you are. Who's she? I am Groot. That's what I'm gonna start saying. Like, because I can pretty much say whatever. It can mean whatever I want it to mean, whenever. You know, just I am Groot. It can mean whatever I want it to mean, whenever I want. Whatever I say. I and am and Groot. Exclusively in that order. This feeling. I'm telling you, the music in this movie is like superb. This movie should have got like an Oscar for like best like score. A Tape and Player's Mind. Blue Swede, 1973. It was a good year. I will not tell you guys why 1973 was a good year. What are you spraying with, like tomato juice or something? Lips as sweet as candy. Its taste is on my mind. Andy Dwyer got jacked for this role. Like I tell you, like Chris Pratt. Oh, I forgot to mention like that Chris Pratt. Like he was Andy Dwyer on Parks and Rec. Thank you. A show that I do not think was as good as The Office. No. The Office will always be better than Parks and Rec, in my opinion. When we're all alone, keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I hooked on a feeling. That's a giant prison. Honestly, I wouldn't survive in prison. I would not. I wouldn't make it like a week. I'd hooked on a feeling. And the music just stops. Gamora. That's what happens when you're the daughter of the Mad Titan Thanos and he's done so many massacres. Yeah, a lot of them lost their families to Ronin Nisgoons. I don't care what we do to each other inside. The guards are here to protect us from getting out. Check out the new meat. Slather you up in gravy and jelly. Yes, Groot, honestly, I might not have put my fingers up his nostrils, but I would have at least... It's like, you gonna threaten to eat me alive? I would have at least, like... He would have at least taken a kneecap to the nether regions. You know. Oof. That's not gonna heal. It's not gonna heal overnight. I'm with them. I hate you. You brought that on yourself. You brought it on yourself. I mean, that's what you get for messing with Star-Lord, am I right? You don't mess with Star-Lord. Andy Dwyer. You never mess with Star-Lord. My Gamora. Too soon? Drax the Destroyer, Dave Bautista. You know, I personally think that Dave Bautista is the second most successful professional wrestler who made the transition to acting. Yeah, I'd say that The Rock is definitely the most successful former wrestler who made the transition to acting. Like, he's had the most successful acting career. But Dave Bautista, he's got range as an actor. Like, and unfortunately, Guardians 3 will be his last time portraying Drax, but he's just such a presence. You dare. No, I am, yes. Drax the Destroyer. Notice how Drax never wears a shirt? Like, ever. Maybe I'll make it a new, No. Might get demonetized. I killed my family. I shall kill one of his in return. And, of course, she easily frees herself from these prisoners who are probably in prison for non-violent crimes, I'm sure. I have no family to run in or Thanos. Your only hope at stopping him mean nothing to me. Killing Rona said, "Are you not the man she's..." Hardly the first woman to try to kill me. Again, I am Star-Lord. Again, Peter Quill. Tried to rip out my thorax. Called me with a skinny little Oscavarian. Or Noble Records to get information. So you're an Oscavarian? Tentacles, needles for teeth. You seriously think I'm interested in that? Okay, well. You don't care. Again, Peter Quill and I. Peter Quill is my spirit animal. I know I said that, like, I can't remember, like, did I say it was like Tony Stark or John Wick was my spirit animal? Like, I really feel like my spirit animal is probably like a combination of like Tony Stark, Peter Quill, and like Wade Wilson, maybe. I don't know. General expression for killing somebody. You run your finger underneath. You've seen this, right? Yeah. No. Drax takes one look at him. It's like, no, I don't. No. But yeah, Quill. We have both had, several women attempt to kill us. You know who you are. Those of you listening and otherwise. It's a family-friendly podcast. That was my favorite knife. That was my favorite knife. You know where to sell my orb. Escaped from 22 prisons. We're getting out. $4 billion. You know what I could do with $4 billion, bro? I'd buy a house, build my own recording studio, buy me a nice $40,000 car, travel, donate a huge portion of that to charity, just give back to the world. But let me know in the comments, what would you guys do with $4 billion? Gamora has her own plans for the orb. Your partnership with Thanos is at risk. Now, he said, I'm Thanos' hype man. He said, I'm the hype man. Right? Now, I never lay hands on you, but I'm not the only one with hands. I will lower my voice accuser. More up on your charge. Sanctuary, the dominion of Thanos. Whole time. Lower your tone, man. Man, boy, if you don't shut your ass up, man. Okay, well, now that Thanos' ward is out of the picture, who we did see in the Avengers, the Other, which came out 2 years before this movie. I do not take seriously, boy. It's you. Yes, Thanos in the armor. I want that armor. I want that armor. Yes, all this golden armor, I am here for it. Thanos the Conqueror, yes. I will record every episode in this armor going forward. I know I said the same thing about the Shazam outfit, but I mean, come on. Bathe the starways in your blood. I pointed out in my review of Guardians of the Galaxy how that was like really a low blow at Ronan, because we saw earlier in the film how Ronan bathes in the blood of his victims. He bathes in the blood of his victims. So Thanos saying, "I will bathe the starways in your blood," you know. Yeah. And that's Thanos' only scene in the movie. He literally just sits on his ass all day. And I figures, you know, his legs are probably jelly at this point. And it's not his time. No. Plan for physics. Plan for a prison break. Let me know, guys. Like, if you were ever locked up, like, how would you escape from prison? No, I really heard that they found you attractive. I love how Groot just casually like walks away while everybody's like going over the plan. Or is corner expanding bigger right now? Just knocks one unconscious. It's important. Battery is removed. Wing is going to slam into emergency mode. Have it and move quickly. Get that last. Speak of the devil. Groot just got the Quantum X battery. It's like, I'll get the armband. Like, it's like, what do you need his leg for? I see. So instead of guards, we've got a bunch of flying drones. He's like, I don't get paid enough to do this. It's like, look, return to your cell or we will open fire. I am required by the law to say this. I don't really care. I am Groot. I think that's Bring It On. Wouldn't it be funny if, like, in Fast X, Vin Diesel, like, he just starts saying, I am Groot? I would actually, like, I would actually be all for it. Like, just Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto saying, I am Groot, like... And then and then Universal Studios gets sued by Disney, like, because I can't legally say that. Drax the Destroyer. I tell you, this dude, Drax is just like the comic relief. He said, "I'm the animal." Shout out to all my fellow WWE fans, Connecticut, we are the home of the WWE, home of the headquarters, Stamford, Connecticut, so, Finally get Rocket with a gun, yeah. Yes. And meanwhile, it's like, I need your legs, sir. Yeah. I think it was Screen Crush. Ryan Airy on Screen Crush. Big, shout out to Ryan Airy and Screen Crush. He did a video a few years back where he compared Guardians of the Galaxy to Suicide Squad, and it was like the one scene that explained why Guardians of the Galaxy worked and Suicide Squad didn't. I can't remember if this was that scene or not. Which, if you're watching along if you're watching the movie, like, while listening to the audio commentary, you know which scene I'm talking about, this prison break scene. But, we get to see everybody exercise their abilities, and then now. Yeah, at least, like, 1/3 of the movie isn't backstory and character introductions. No. Groot, talking tree. And a drone. Okay, yeah, and somehow Drax just jumps up. Man who's lain with an Oscavarian. It's like that's how he identifies. That's how he identifies. You laid with an Oscavarian. Of all the other bits of information that this man gave, like, it's like, I surrender. It's like, they don't teach us combat training in my department. Yeah, they didn't teach us how to, like, defend ourselves. Oh, this one. Not even a person. Always keep my promises. Just kidding about the leg. That'd be funny. Hopping around. 30,000 units. Okay. So you must have like 30,000 units just lying around. I don't have $30,000. Irksome confinement. He's using SAT words. Cease your yammering and release us from this irksome confinement. Sounds archaic. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it. Yes. Drax made this film. Pretty much the opposite of how, like, in Suicide Squad, like, Katana and Slipknot, like, ruined the film. Number one. I see. We're gonna shoot it one at a time. Okay, not all at once. I know. I'm quoting Guardians of the Galaxy how it should have ended. The flesh is quite delicious. Their flesh is quite delicious. We roast them over a fire pit as children. Their flesh is quite delicious. Oh man. 3, 2, 1. Penguins of Madagascar. Did I subvert your expectations? Let me know in the comments. Wow. I would like to experience weightlessness at some point. Like, I don't know, what is it like to be in zero G? I'd like to maybe record my podcast in zero G and just like float around the microphone, or just like Cobb's Corner in space. Have the most popular podcast in the galaxy. Like, I will record an episode from the moon. You heard it here first. We're going to the moon one day. Yep. Zero G. It's on my bucket list. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na. Specifically for this podcast. Podcast bucket list. There's that classic Guardians of the Galaxy theme, and wouldn't be a proper MCU film without a crash landing. Huh? Well, that was a pretty good plan. And to impound. The Milano. They folded your pants. They just crumpled mine into a ball. They figured, you're a trash panda, so the orb is there. We gotta go. Here's some chip. I'll be right back. Just keep the Milano close by. I gotta do what I gotta do. Star-Lord. Yes. I want this outfit. The Star-Lord outfit, not the Nova. Ah, my neck. Looks like somebody skipped, somebody skipped shoulders and traps stay. You know, you got to get that strong neck, you know what I'm saying? You got to get, like, the really, like, strong neck bones, and, you know, like, so that way, it's like, my neck. Bing, 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 bing. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. This song was in Shrek and Grown Ups before this movie. He said, don't mess with my Sony Walkman. Don't mess with my making up at midnight in the dunes on the cape. I mean, for John Wick, it was his dog. For Chris Pratt, it's his Sony Walkman. I'm trying to think what it would be for me. What were you retrieving? A cassette tape. Now I want one of those. You're an imbecile. Like, now I want one of those. Like, I do miss, like, hearing a record. Like, hearing a CD. I'm aware of cassette tapes, you know. It's a bomb. Just casually mentions, yeah, I had a bomb this whole time. You see, again, this is why I don't trust people, okay? Like, but it's my car, no eating, no drinking, no smoking, no standing, okay? And that's, like, I'm telling all of y'all, like, all my listeners, I'm telling the world, if you ever ride in any vehicle with me, Captain Morgan, the host of Cobbs Corner, no eating in the car, no drinking in the car, no smoking in the car, no standing. I pick the music. The driver picks the music and the passenger shuts his cake hole. Shout out to my Supernatural fans. I really tried to watch Supernatural. I dropped out around season 5, but that reference is from, like, the first episode, so. Your ship is filthy. Yeah, soon as I move out of my parents' house, I get my own place, nobody's allowed inside. Nobody's allowed inside. I'll have a porta potty outside. Yep. Porta potty, we eating outside. We having a barbecue outside. Boom. Porta potty. Men's room, ladies' room. 2 separate porta potties. Ain't nothing inside. Ain't nothing in there. I got a bed, I got a sink, shower, bathroom for me only. Yep. I don't trust nobody. By any means necessary. Find the orb. The Nova can't know what we're after. Sticking me all in a row of my set control console. You're being fully serious. Cragman, what are you, Yondu's ward? Yondu's hype man? Who out there might want to buy this orb? Oh, billy bo, billy bo, billy bo. Oh, billy bo, billy bo, billy bo. Oh, billy bo, bo, billy bo, billy bo. It's very tight now. This is like it's like in Penguins of Madagascar when he was eating the Cheetos. I can't whistle like that. That smile. Who is this spire of yours? Oh, is that a dark elf? Use them. If people have elbows, do they not? Then use them. Last attendant who disappointed me. Wow, he's got this like living organism on display. Like, this is, I'm an alligator. It's wrong on so many levels. Bounding for you, I'm a space invader. I'm in a baby bounty to you. The Collector. A dark elf. This movie takes place about a year after Thor the Dark World. About a year after the Convergence. Ah, severed head of an ancient celestial being. Okay. No regulations whatsoever. All bets are off. My kind of town. Nowhere. Mining colony. Sounds like the kind of place I'd visit once and never go back there again. Kind of place I'd visit, have a little fun, but can't see myself like building a life there and like living there. Kind of like with New York City. I don't know if I could ever like live there. Shout out to my listeners in New York City. Salute. New York strong, New York tough. Rare resources, highly valued, and planet outlets. John Stamos, Billy and Clyde, Bonnie and Clyde, Billy the Kid. How is John Stamos a outlaw though? Like, John Stamos, the guy from Full House and Big Shots. I mean, well, Full House, which is before my time, but wait for his representative. The trenches. This is no respectable establishment. Yes. Bar games. I mean, I would go to a bar just for, like, if they have, like, a mechanical bull, sure. I will go there, I will ride that mechanical bull, I will show the bull who's boss. And I will do it fully sober, because I don't drink. First thing you said wasn't batshit crazy. Let's put more of this liquid into our bodies. Oh, they're haggling. Stab, stab. Those are my terms. Thanos. Oh. We actually see Gamora's origin and how she met Thanos in Avengers Infinity War. I like how this movie sort of plants seeds that we get to see like actually grow into flowers in later films, leaving us on the edge of our seat, leaving us with something to look forward to. You know. Oh. Yeah. So that's why Quill always carries around his Walkman, because it's all that he has left of his mother. It's like a piece of her is still with him. Footloose. A Greek hero named Kevin Bacon. You know, I haven't watched Footloose. I have to watch Footloose at some point. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a review of Footloose. Maybe an audio commentary. Who put the sticks up their butts? Yeah, that is cruel and unusual punishment. If you or someone you know has ever had a stick shoved up their butt, that is cruel and unusual punishment. That ain't right. To all the world leaders listening. I fooled around and fell in love. Is it just me, or did like the 80s have like the best music, like the best like ballads, the best like pop music? Like, let me know, guys. Like, which decade had like the best music? Pelvic sorcery. That's not what is happening here. Not here to succumb to your pelvic sorcery. Yes, hashtag me too. Yes, I think if y'all just learn some self-defense. And of course, bar fights. Beta. It's probably the most most insecure thing you can do is. That is true. That is also true. Has no respect. Vermin. Rocket, you're drunk. No one's laughing at you. Torn apart. No one's calling you a monster. She called me rodent. You can laugh if there's 6 shots to your frickin' face. It's like 4 billion units. Like 4 billion units, come on. You know, it's like... That'd be me as, Peter Quill. It's like the Peacemaker. It's like, come on, guys. Can just... The Peacemaker. Yes, I'd be just like the actual Peacemaker. Like, just chill out for one last night, okay? Like, 4 billion units. Now I'm really looking forward to, like, Rocket's origin. Here to fetch you from my master. Ah, so you are a slave. Got it. Ah, Chitauri soldier. 2 years after the Battle of New York. Where does he get all this stuff? Cosmo the Space Dog. CCCP. Shout out to my listeners in Russia or any former Soviet Union country. Salute. We are neutral over here on Cobbs Corner. We are for everybody. We are a global podcast. All right. Benicio del Toro. So at this point, he has the ether. He has the reality stone. Gamora. What is that thing there? I am Groot. I wonder, at what point is he actually saying I am Groot? And at what point is he saying... I am Groot? Whoa. That's a trigger for Rocket. It's like... We don't use the P word, It's like, that's your pet. He's been through a lot. Smooth. Just drops the orb. I would totally go to nowhere. Seems like a fun place. You shall send a message for me. With a knife held at your throat. You shall send a message for me. Alright, solid world building. Before creation itself, 6 singularities. Concentrate. Ah, we see all 6 infinity stones. What? Infinity stones. Only brandished by beings of extraordinary strength. Observe. I think that's Isan the Searcher. In this scene, I can't remember if he showed up in Eternals or not. Like Isan the Searcher, because Eternals, the runtime of that movie was the title. It's Eternal. Even they were quickly destroyed by it. Oh. What is your ward thinking? beyond compare. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. All that chit-chat can get you into trouble. I'm having way too much fun. I'd like to be paid in units. I'd be like, no, I'd like to be paid in installments. Rena, stand back. She said, either I'm going to be free or I'm going to die. She said, I'm the state of New Hampshire, goddammit. We going to live free or die. Shout out to my listeners in New Hampshire. What's up? Groot, you are a real one. Saving Rocket's life. Katarina, I don't know what you were thinking. What do you think was going to happen? You going to grab this Power Stone? You thought that you was just going to be free? No. You going to die and you going to kill a bunch of people along with it. Shame on you. Alright? Shame on you. What you stepped through to, the old dirty bastard, straight from the Brooklyn Zoo. And I'll be damned if I let any man come to my center. You enter the winter. I'm sorry. I'm wearing a Wu-Tang sweatshirt as I'm recording this. So. What do you still have it for? That. You had that in your purse. Knapsack. There's a chance they can contain it. Just give it to Ronan. What's the galaxy ever done for you? Who do you want to save it? Seeing the greater enemy. Seeing the common enemy between them and the Nova Corps. Delivered to the Nova Corps. It's just somebody not going to arrest us. Really nice. Whole lot of money. It's a really good balance between both. You know. Wow, Drax just called the entire fleet. I shall meet my foe and destroy him. Don't you move, boy. Okay, how did Yondu find him on nowhere? Like, wait, weird. Okay, so Yondu's just there? Like, I'm being nitpicky. You were the one who transmitted the message. I love how Ronan, like, fully enunciates every word. Like, shout out to Lee Pace. Ronan's not my favorite villain. Like, he's a kind of one-dimensional, underdeveloped villain, but Lee Pace is an actor, like, fully enunciating and pronouncing every word, like, his facial expressions. Just duck. He's like, I don't have time for this. It's like, okay, so yeah, you say that I killed your wife and daughter. Okay. It's like you called me and my entire fleet over here for nothing? Like, yeah, okay. Space battles. I still can't believe that this movie came out almost 10 years ago. This movie came out, well, nine years ago, 2014, 9 years ago. And it doesn't feel like this movie came out 9 years ago. That's the thing. And the graphics hold up amazing today. You know, the graphics actually hold up pretty well. Indestructible master of war. That's the song that should be playing during this scene. Indestructible by Disturbed. Shout out to those of you who listen to Disturbed. Shout out to my rock and roll fans, you know. And that is the first kamikaze of the film. Rocket has kamikazed one of these fighter jets. That will not be the last kamikaze. surprisingly, we will receive at least maybe one other kamikaze in this film. I'm not sure, but kamikaze counter, we are at 1 so far. I can't remember if it's this one or in Volume 2 where we see another kamikaze. He said, let me borrow your ride. Could you imagine if GTA took place in space? Hey, if anybody from Rockstar is listening, you know, because GTA 5 has been out 10 years. That game's been out 10 years. I feel like GTA 6, like, we can go to space, please. I don't remember killing your family. I don't remember killing you either. He said, you're irrelevant. He's like, look, I kill a lot. I've killed a lot of people, okay? Like, so I don't remember killing just your family. I mean, yeah, it's like I don't remember killing your family specifically. Like, it's like I've killed a lot of people. Do you know who I am? I'm Ronan the Accuser. Of all our siblings. If Ronan gets the stone, he will kill us all. Boom. Psh. Fake ass sibling. Okay, she literally just went against everything that I don't know, like the feminist movement stands for, like, you know, female unity and how we should band together and not in sisterhood and not be mean to one another, like, you know, whatever Destiny's Child, you know, was talking about way back when, you know. Nebula, you just went against it. Your literal adopted sister just killed her. Shame on you. And Ronan just casually throws Drax into the spinal fluid and there's nothing we can do for her. Alright. Time to be the hero. Star-Lord. Down due. 227K324. Come get me. I'm all yours. Goes out into space, trading his life for hers. It's a real hero moment. Laying down his life to save Gamora. It's like Colossus said in Deadpool, 4 or 5 moments, that's all it takes to be a hero. This is one of those moments for Peter. Being the bigger person. Sacrificing his life to save his friend, Gamora. Which, although, you know, they both survived, but, you know, Quill knowing that there's a possibility that he would die and she would live. I saw you out there. incredibly heroic. Not to brag. Bruh. It's like, not to brag. But, okay, look, they got the orb. It's complicated. Point is, you're alive. Not to distract us from my sacrifice. And Drax, you are now back to the land of the living. Crash landing. Wouldn't be a Marvel movie without a crash landing. They're all idiots. Single-handedly take on an army. Like Captain America in the comics. When Thanos came, I might be getting ahead of myself. It was just to cover my loss. Wife and child are dead. Everybody's got dead people. It's no excuse to get everyone else dead along the way. Get to the other side of the universe. You want to cut and run. A true hero runs towards their problems, confronts them head on. They're the only friends we ever had. Making me beat up grass. He said, I enjoy climate change. Sorry for the outside. Somebody with a cart coming by. You will destroy Zendo for me. But you didn't tell me it contained an Infinity Stone. You ain't give me all the details. Boy! You will reconsider your current course. You better not open that orb, boy. Thanos is the most powerful in the universe. Not anymore. He's like, here, take the staff. Meanwhile, Thanos just sits idly by and just allows this to happen. Call me boy. Do not call me bro. Mr. Death. Death, who we haven't seen in the MCU yet. After Xander, are you going to kill my father? You dare to oppose me? But then Infinity War never would have happened. Boys wanted to eat you. Tasted no terror before. Save your life. Don't net my face. Not eating me. Don't even think about eating somewhere else. I'm grateful for. Okay. Now, if anybody listening, if you have ever considered eating another human being, shame on you. Alright? Please. Cannibalism? Nah, bro. Like in Terminus, in The Walking Dead? God. Sentiment? Billions of people will die. Okay. That's alright. Captain's gotta teach stuff. Captain's gotta teach stuff. You are really... Kraglin, you really are Yondu's hype man. Captain's gotta teach stuff. We got a ringer. She knows everything there is to know about Roman. Ships, army, everything. Take it down to Mark side by side like the old days. Let him go. That's why I kept you on as a youngin'. He just shoots at the ship. Hadron Enforcer. Weapon of my own design. Hand over our companions now. Very big new one. Giving you to the Count. We figured it out fine, alright? For God's sake, we figured it out fine. We're only gonna blow you up if you didn't turn me over. Didn't have time to work out the minutiae of the plan. Now y'all are ungrateful. Save Xandar, alright. We're gonna be heroes. You've got a plan. You've got mail. If you don't get that reference, you're officially a young'un. I have part of a plan. What percentage of a plan? We established that you destroying the ship is the one that's not saving. 3 seconds ago. You don't get to do everything. I wasn't. 12%. It's a fake laugh. 12%. Yeah, apparently like 12. It's like a 1-syllable percentage number that like can keep up the pace. That can keep up the pacing of a joke, and like, yeah. It's like in Avengers when Iron Man said, like, give yourself 12% of the credit. You know, it's just a generic number, like, you know. Expects to hear this big plan of ours, guys. I need your help. Losers. We've all lost stuff. Yeah. Our homes. Families. Yes. Normal lives. Your life takes more than it gives, but not today. Giving us a chance to give a shit. For once. And not run away. Not be a bunch of pussies. Stop and run. It's impossible. Nothing's impossible. You're asking us to die. Maybe I am. It's a risk I'm willing to take. And that's just me on the record. Yep. I have no fear of death. I have no fear of anything. Die among friends. Huh. She considers them friends. Honorable man, Quill. We'll fight beside you. In the end, I will see my wife and daughter again. I am Groot. Yes. Everybody looks at Rocket. Had that lifelong lifespan anyway. The hell, I don't got that long of a lifespan anyway. Y'all happy? All standing up now. Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle. Yes. This music. And that. Plants, animals, noble core. Everything will die. Ronan does not make the surface. Yes. I love how they've got animations to as they plan out their attack. This is the first mention we hear of Sakaar, Sakarans. We don't actually see Sakaar until Thor Ragnarok. Hadron Enforcer to kill Ronan. Use these devices to contain it. You touch it, it will kill you. Incoming call. Peter Quill. Pick this plan. That guy's eye. We need that guy's eye. He's like, It's like, no, seriously, I need it. It's important to me. It's a practical joke. It's a practical joke, which is an essential part of this plan. The end of all this, I get the stone. Cross me, we kill you all. Cherry bomb, hello world, I'm your wild girl. Who's this song by? Cherry bomb. Gamora's yawning. Yondu actually does have all those little figurines on his center console. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mom. You said you wanted to die among friends. Infinity Stone. Glenn Close, who's from Connecticut. Respect. Fellow Connecticutian. Connecticut, we are like the best state in New England. I don't know. You believe that he is here to help. We are here to help. This quadrant is unsafe. We would like to avoid any unnecessary collateral damage. Really think he's here to help? I would have been like, hell no. Learned a long time ago. Never trust anybody. Sonic cannon. Supersonic. 50 years of hip hop. No. Supersonic. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, the score, along with the soundtrack, like everything, it just works in this movie. I can't quite put my finger on like why it all works, but it just does. All pilots dive. Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield. No. No, that's not for another 4 years. Forgotten. Well, technically 2 years in the MCU chronology. But, come on. Hooray! We got an opening. All right. Hooray, we got a small opening in the ship, and let's fly her in. Space battle. Sakarans. Going. See you at the end of this. So Yondu's out. There's too many of them, Rocket. Hey, and the Nova Corps, they answered the call to duty. They got my dick message. I advised against trusting you, but go prove me wrong. I love how Drax just laughs at like the most random stuff. Yeah, Drax the Destroyer, this man. He is a MCU treasure. He is definitely an MCU treasure. And Dave Bautista, you know, it is sad. It will be sad to see you leave the MCU after Guardians 3. That said, you are a very talented actor. Dave Bautista, you're a very, very talented individual, and I want to see more of you. Boss Babe. Nebula said, I'm a boss babe. I should be in charge of this operation. God damn it. Get out of my way. The Dark Aster must not reach the ground. Y'all got that? Said this Dark Aster better not reach the ground. If it reaches the ground, we are going to have a conversation that none of you are going to enjoy when all this is over. I told y'all, this Dark Aster better not hit the ground. If it hits the ground, somebody gonna get it. I sound like every black father. Maybe just my father. I'm good. It's like, somebody can get it. Oh, I love my job, guys. I can barely see. Oh, photons. Is those light cells? Are those photons? I don't know. I don't know science. Okay, I'm an engineer. All right, not a biologist. Okay, or a botanist for that matter. Like, also, this is a movie, so I really don't care about the physics and science. 300 meters. I'm grateful for your acceptance after my blunders. It's pleasing to once again have friends. You, Quill, are my friend. He's giving an inspirational speech. And this green whore, she too is not. Look at what you have done. Stupid. Traitorous. Boom! And shut up. Nobody talks to my friends like that. Nobody talks to my friends like that. Man, I wish I had Drax the Destroyer as a friend. Been like, hey, you know Drax the Destroyer? I got his phone number. Order your men to turn on the Nova Corps. I don't think so. Just takes out an entire platoon single-handedly. Is nobody gonna fire at this man? No. Okay. Nope. I'll leave that to Hizzy. Everybody just dies. Say, don't mess with Yondu Dantu. She gotta like bring herself back to life. Just puts her jaw back into place. Just dislocate and then reattach casually. You know, it's like, oh no, I do this all the time. Yeah. It's like, oh no, I do this all the time. Yeah. Cybernetic enhancements. Immolation initiative. Hold your positions. Just dive bomb in the city. Okay. Oh, okay. So, well, I didn't keep track of. I can't keep track of exactly how many kamikazes are happening, but you know they're like all dive bombing the city. So yes, a bunch of kamikazes are happening. But here come the Ravagers to save the day. I'm taking orders from a hamster. Okay, so far in this movie, Rocket's been called a raccoon, vermin, rodent, hamster. I think Thor refers to him as a rabbit, so yeah. I wonder what his actual origin is. No! Never make it to Ronan. You will never make it to Ronan. Shoot them before they hit the ground. I feel like the Ravagers are like the best part of this movie is just the Ravagers and all their antics. Definitely my favorite part of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yeah, definitely my favorite part of Volume 2 was the Ravagers and their shenanigans. And now it's... working as a team. Hitting her to the throat means death. Just boom. His cerebral cortex malfunctions. Cybernetic enhancements, not all they're cracked up to be. An entire army shows up. and they all just stop and watch their friends die, and them along with it. I can hear Vin Diesel's voice now, but huh? Accused. Treaty. Not. Okay, how are they able to hear him? Like, is there some, like, speaker system? This is what I never understand about these Marvel movies, is, like, how is everyone just, like, communicating? Like, do they have, like, earpieces? Did Ronan just, like, distribute earpieces to the Nova Corps before the attack? Like, how is everybody able to communicate? I don't understand. They don't explain that in any of these movies, and it's really been, like, bothering me ever since, like, Iron Man. I don't know. Kevin Feige, if you're listening, please explain this loophole in the MCU, please. How are we able to just communicate? Does everybody just talk really loud? As the Dark Aster descends on Xandar, it seems as if all hope is lost. Gamora hasn't opened the door. The door is open to all who wish to walk through it, or the X-ray, the ultimate. Shout out to my How I Met Your Mother fans. I'm not gonna repeat what Barney Stinson said because it's insensitive. Oh, got your hand caught on the ship. You're both crazy. And she amputates her hand. Another nod to Empire Strikes Back. Every film in Phase 2 contains a limb amputation. Or a hand amputation. Every single movie in Phase 2. And Kevin Feige demanded this because it was a nod to Empire Strikes Back, which is the second Star Wars movie. And we just casually fire this Hadron Enforcer or whatever at Ronan. You should have gone for the stone. It's like just casually firing it at Ronan, and as the dust clears, you did it. "'Tis but a scratch." He just casually gets up. And it's like, "'Tis but a scratch." He said, "You should have gone for the stone." Okay, not literally, but I do remember your family. Screams were pitiful. Okay, and Rocket has kamikaze Ronan. Okay, so that's like 2 on the kamikaze counter. Yep, I was right. It was in this Guardians of the Galaxy where there's at least 1 more kamikaze. Okay, wow, and Rocket has kamikaze twice in this movie. Okay. I should probably stop saying kamikaze before I get banned in, like, Japan or something. Shout out to my listeners in Japan. It's a very beautiful country. I would love to visit you guys someday and maybe do an episode live from Japan. Konnichiwa. Domo arigato. We're going down. Here's Groot's hero moment as he covers his family with himself, with his branches. as Groot covers everyone, protects them, as it seems as if all hope is lost and they're all heading to the ground, that they're all going to die. Groot sacrifices himself to save his friends. Why are you doing this? We are Groot. Groot's final words, as I'm just now realizing the aspect ratio just like changed. I am streaming this in IMAX Enhanced on Disney Plus. So he said, "We are Groot." And then back to that soundtrack, this killer, awesome mix, Volume 1. Someday when it is much brighter. Someday we'll come together and get it undone. So everything else just like gets damaged in the crash, but the cassette tape is safe. Things will get bright. Someday, come together and we'll get it undone. It's Ronan. And Ronan's still alive, of course. You killed Groot. Let's get back, get back. You don't know me like that. Get back. Guardians of the Galaxy. They rocked. And his like, boy, if you don't shut your ass up talking about my father and his father, people of Xandar, you are guilty. I blame you for the death of my father. And I'd have been like, boy, if you don't get your ass out of here, like, out here, you whiny little blue man. You just mad because you got rejected from Blue Man Group or something. Things will get brighter. Send these words. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh. To be fair, Ronan did give the group their name. He said, "You're Guardians of the Galaxy." Someday we're together. What are you doing? Me and you. Dance off, bro. Gamora. She's like, no. Settle. Take it back. You doing? Distracting you, you big turd blossom. Yes. Peter Quill. I'm all for it. The Power Stone. I can't get over like Ronan's facial expressions. Yep, and then Quill just grabs the Infinity Stone. As Quill single-handedly grabs the Infinity Stone. I love how there's like a purple storm going on. Everyone's just standing outside. Yeah. Casually. Oh. So Peter's having a vision, you know. His mom telling him to take her hand. He said, "Take my hand." As since we share the power of this Infinity Stone. Up, and here comes Drax. Oof. Let's see what kind of effect this has on them. Yep, and Rocket too. Yeah. There. Best shot in the film, right there. All four of them holding locking arms as Peter held the Power Stone. You're immortal, huh? With Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. And he just easily gets defeated. Yeah, only beings of immense power can actually be able to withstand the full power of an Infinity Stone. And this is the Power Stone of all stones, too. Well, look who we got here, big brother. Wouldn't it be funny if Yondu only had one hand? Gotta reconsider this, Yondu. Might be as pretty as an angel, but I sure as hell ain't one. Honestly, I wouldn't have held the stone over. I would have given it to the Nova Corps and been a responsible individual, but a deal's a deal, I guess. Again, who am I to judge? Do not open that orb. You have seen what it does to people. If he didn't deliver him to his dad, what bad did he do? Huh? That guy was a jackass. A little teaser for Volume 2. I switched out the orb on him. Bait and switch. No, he wasn't. Not all family is blood. As Rocket mourns the loss of his best friend, Groot, sacrificed his life to save the galaxy. As Rocket, it's the first time you actually see Rocket cry. As Drax consoles his friend. They won, but at what cost?
Why would you even know this? When we arrested you, we noticed an anomaly in your nervous system, so we got it checked out. I'm not Terran.
He's not Terran. He's only half Terran. His mother was of Earth. His father, something very ancient we've never seen before. On behalf of the Nova Corps, profound gratitude for your help in saving Xandar. Janarian Day. John C. Riley. Wreck-It Ralph. You have avenged your wife and child. Yes. Ronan was only a puppet. Ha! Realizing that Ronan was the proxy. And that he must kill Thanos. Hey! Milano 2.0. I have a family. They're alive because of you. Criminal records expunged. You'll be arrested because that is theft. No, you see, I want it more than the person who has it. So can I have it? That's murder. Actually, murder, the worst crimes of all. It's like illegal. Illegal. So what if I find Thanos and try to kill him? So I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Don't worry, I'll be fine. The box. And a gift from his mother. He's just now opening. So I'm going to a better place. I will always be with you. My precious son. Star-Lord. That was the nickname that his mother had for him. That's why he was so matter-of-fact about being called Star-Lord. We saw in the opening act. Well, in the opening scene, we see him, he says, like, oh, there's another name you might know me by. Star-Lord. And everyone's like, who? He's like, Star-Lord? Legendary Outlaw? Awesome Mix, Volume 2. Alright. Teaser for Guardians Volume 2. Listen, baby. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. Marvin Gaye and Terry Terrell. This is the second MCU movie to end with Marvin Gaye. Captain America the Winter Soldier, which also came out this year, 2014. Which also came out in 2014, ended with Marvin Gaye's Trouble Man, I think. Keep me from getting to you, baby. It's just one of those troll dolls. You've been trolled, Yondu. You really thought we were going to give you an Infinity Stone? We don't trust people. Send for me, oh baby. Y'all think I should try out for American Idol? Advice, a partner you ever need, a helping hand. I'll be there on the double. Won't you know if I can? You know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough. I think I can sing. I think I got the pipes. I could maybe y'all might see me on American Idol, America's Got Talent. Some good, some bad, but both. Star-Lord. Bit of both. Jackson 5. Banana, banana, dum, 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 dum. Yeah, the three suns, just like the Nova Corps uniform.
The Guardians of the Galaxy will return. That's all we can tell you at this point. Yeah. Their first adventure in the books. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Show me that. Baby Groot is alive. As Drax is cleaning his knife. Baby Groot dances, but Drax is the kind of person who does not dance. Baby Groot. James Gunn. Apparently James Gunn did the mocap for Baby Groot in this ending dance. James Gunn is just brilliant, guys. He's gonna fix the DCU. Okay, and skipping the credits. Nowhere. Whatever happened to... Cosmo the Space Dog. And Tamale Javon, collector. He's injured now. His collection, his entire collection, gone. Oh, no. Howard the Duck. Gross. Howard the Duck, created by Steve Gerber and Val Mayerick. I also know that there was a Howard the Duck movie back in like the 80s. It was like iconically bad. Yeah, but well, folks, thank you for listening to this audio commentary of Guardians of the Galaxy. Stay tuned for our next audio commentary, which will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you liked today's episode and you enjoy this sort of content, then be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and follow Cobbs Corner wherever you get your podcast, and give us a 5-star rating wherever you are listening from. Be sure to turn on your post notifications, because I normally will upload every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time the Current Nerd News show that I have live on Twitch Thursday nights 7 o'clock. Next day, Fridays, well, Thursday nights 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Available everywhere. Fridays 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So turn on those post notifications. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Really helps the channel grow. Hope you guys enjoyed your stay here at Cobbs Corner. I will talk to all of you in the next episode. Peace.